Coming through, Setup will want to make sure he avoids those minions if he can. Good poke coming down. Where's the turret? We're getting to the point where we can use that big turret. There we go. Here it comes. Can you get those beams coming through? Oh, that damage is kind of insane. I don't know if he's got enough here. Has himself a shield, but is it going to be enough? Oh, it's so close. He flashes out, and Jace wins the 1v1.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
Have a chat about how things are going with that. Starting the E for Hoya. Oh, he goes for the phase rush. That's very helpful. Flandre goes for the E. But honestly, Hoya, not a bad trade though at level 1. Hoya doesn't have phase rush now, it's worth noting. That is a very long cooldown. Doesn't take a bad trade, but I mean, you have just walked to the Gwen without you. Oh my god, Hoya, you gotta be so careful with this. Guess passive. Eesh. Oh, the double flash. Oh, yeah. Hoya's in trouble. Hoya's in trouble. That bad trade might just cost him. No flash. Tarzan, how much damage is he going to get? He does have a little bit of mobility. Of course, the E gets some CC under turret. I mean, that Torn will too. And Tarzan dodges the turret because he has a W. He has a fizzy.
Big shove bot lanes. And hang on, that was just a solo kill. I looked at chat for a second, come back and shanked. Towards the grubs we go. Tarzan at least trades out on the dragon there as well. Base one has a smite. So can secure those grubs. Be a very aggressive dive here from Tarzan. Another good snip. Needles come flying on through. Lands the R3. I think Setab is just dead here. Hound's Pursuit. Stays alive for a second or two longer. Misses the Darking Blades. Unbinds the soul. Goes back and Tarzan picks it up. Can now look to reset. Now going back forward with the Hound's Pursuit. Had to flash to avoid the Glacial Prison. Stays alive. Nicely executed dive. Flandre sets it up, basically.
Oh, TT. I actually like this composition. I do like this composition, that they're, down now in all key roles. Grubs are getting started up from TT, but I don't really think that TT are going to be able to hit turrets that well. I'm quite worried about that because...
Well, at least you got the Yone, I suppose, but there was a solo kill from Shanks on the setup.
This is my problem. We do have a teleport coming in for a contest, though.
Okay. Second grub secured, that's 5. Looking for the pop blossom land from Kyle, and that means they're very dead. 1xN, who just can't flash far enough away. Great engage from Kyle, and TT just not ready to defend from a teleport and an eco flash.
And even though they have a good disengaged team, hang on a second, are we going to get anything more up here? I mean, you do have the...
What a Sejuani, like you do on the other side, and so you're very reliant on getting far enough ahead that the damage you can do sticks real hard.
Is 1xN the AD that got a penta on his LPL debut a few years ago? He did debut in 23, 25 maybe last year. Anyway, Hoya getting 1v1 by Flandre. A little bit scary here.
That's a lot of damage, Hoya. Backs away, use the phase rush to run on out. Needle work though. Forces Hoya down.
Kind of unmanageable, the Neferi as well. Flandre is getting teleported on. The arrow is going to snipe him. Alright, that's a good pick back.
Hallow missed either on cooldown or not used. Thought he could skip and slash out of it. Could not.
That's a great point. I mean, maybe if Flash had W, had E, goes down, maybe should have lived. AL will get the mid lane turret, though, as a cross map.
And it's secured in short order. Over we go. That's feat to strength skilled with that first turret. Feather throwing down some beat drops, but Tarzan can do stuff on forward. He's in the hot dog skin, by the way. The smell of fried onion is like a siren song summoning you to bowel disaster. Phage Brand will Arctic Assault over the wall to avoid being part of the Bowel Disaster.
Bowel Disaster. It does sound like some kind of, death metal band.
It does.
Oh, having to galley ult away.
Gets one out. But does need to burn the alternate. First ult the game from Hoya there, at least as far as I've seen.
Money in your pocket. You can go for some fancy sushi and Canary Wharf or something. Anyway, this one's going to be catch of the day. Our first catch of the day. Harold started up.
Fire the boob nipple gun.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, Harold's going to get taken. Let's move away from that topic very swiftly. Arrow comes through.
It doesn't land. It wasn't onto the clone. There's Herald secure. Teleports come flying on through. That's a good combo. Kyle's flashing away, though. Puts setup and Danger gets out of the pop blossom by rebinding the soul. Shanks on the other side. He's got the passive running. Looking to get some stuff down with the hammer strike. Got into 4 members and just dies. Now Kyle very low on the other side of Tarzan. Figures some dark and daggers. Can't get that much value done. Feather in danger, though, as the needles will do so well. Hound's Pursuit into the backside. Gets the kill onto the Seraphine. Hoya now dying, and They just bought enough time. Shanks may have died, but this has just left the Neferi and Flandre to hop all over everyone.
TT did not pay respect. Well, okay, get yourself sufficient chips, then get yourself a pot pie, get yourself a carvery, Victorious scones. Like, it turns out I like Asian food, and there's a lot of world-class Asian food within London, which is really good. Chicken tikka masala is legitimately made in Edinburgh. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, it's a Japanese udon place as well in Berlin. No, actually, we're gonna learn from this other place. Great. Love the casting so far. Thank you. We're also very protective of London's food. We love it there.
Yeah,
that's why.
London's pretty good. 3 dragons over towards Anyone's Legend. It's a Hextech Soul. They've got 3 dragons at 19 minutes. Hang on a second, actually, that could be some trouble there. Is Shanks going to go in on the other side? He's pops that on. Yeah, he's going for it.
Way away. Setup's just dead under the turret. Flash away. Gorgeous, Shanks.
You know, so Rose is laughing about, oh no, that's another laughing matter. The ult pop for free again. Hoya, ever since that level 1, which we talked about, he has a flash. You've just burned your ult for free, buddy. Please don't burn your flash too. Lucky there.
How far does Tarzan want to go?
Which I thought might happen at the start of the year. Obviously, he had a great split 1, but I think Hoya has fallen off. I think that Beitran has been doing fine. I think that Setav's been very mercurial. 1xn's been okay, but he's not been able to take the game by the scruff of the neck in the same way. Atakan's going to go down. I don't think there's going to be a contest, especially without that Galliol as well. But TT, for me, very sadly, just haven't been able to find consistent form on anyone. They haven't found an identity. This is better.
That's not what you want to see. I understand that it's a tough group to be in Group Ascend, but I don't feel like TT are getting better. They feel to be regressing, which is always a bad thing to be witnessing. Hoya finds himself in a 1v3. Setup will now turn up.
The moment where I figure we need to talk about something else, like potentially an all-in on the top side. Flandre does have flash, does have needle. He might just kill him.
Flash away will not be needed in the end as Flandre goes down. That'd be cutting my own throat as Hoya might be cutting his own throat by walking in here, boss. Oh no, there's 4 people waiting to kill off the Galio. There's a redemption, but there's nothing to redeem. The coupons are out.
For Anyone's Legend, what tools don't we have available? Well, it's pretty much everything, actually. So, let's see what we've got. Without Flandre's flash, the one thing not there.
So, always believe in your soul. Hang on, Glacial Prison blind to the bush. Into the arrow! Base one! It's gorgeous! It's only on to Kyle. They'll get one of those. Hope it's down to half HP. Pulled back to setup. Shanks on the back. Taunted up by that shield of Duran. And they kill off the Akali too. Base one in danger. Goes down. That's the reset now for Tarzan. He can look to hop around Hoya. In danger, but 1xn looking to trade on out. The needle's out. The shield of Duran. Again, another Q3. And Flandre goes down. Tarzan picks up another though. This dog is so damn scary. Q3 goes wild. How much damage?
But there's no smite. There's no smite. That's the problem.
Setup.
I mean, he has enough ability to survive this setup, trying to stack up that Q. They cannot leash the dragon.
Trying to get the slows down, get another stun. Hopes return. Now they've got the Corki here as well. I think TT just to back away. Redemption's back. Over the wall goes Tarzan. How aggressively do they want to play this? They've got the ability to teleport Shanks back in 15.
Also, if Tarzan ends up going towards... Hang on a second, he's going to go over the wall. You see TT, they need to get picks. They need to get a fight.
Hope, in a bit of danger, does a lot of damage back with the frost bomb. Dark and daggers land onto Hoya, who then starts bleeding. Overcomes Shanks. Looking for those. Kyle! There's a stun on top of the Hoya. That's left the Onyx alone with one Tarzan! And he's dead as well. TT failed the extended pop quiz. They don't get the right multi-choice answer.
Oh, the thunder is talking. It's all Greek to me. They're not on the same page. They're not understood. It's a bit of a Tower of Babel. Not on the same page. Anyone's Legend picked them apart because they don't quite get what they need. The smite is up though. Beitran could go for a steal.
Of course, it's the Hex Soul. You have to go and play for this. The Hound's Pursuit over the wall. Shanks also following. Feather likely to fall now. They pick him off. There'll now be a reset. And Tarzan goes flying across. Hexol being taken by the rest of the team, while the mid-jungle run at Sejuani is ball hunting, and they have more than enough spears to gut that Horror Rider.
Hextech Soul. About it. Beitran is still, even 2.5k down. Pretty tanky. Baron started on vision, wasn't caught by the sweeper. That all-seeing Baron gives you that extra terrain to work with.
Shanks has 5 knives to stab Hoya with and is running around with that. Kyle will body block Beitran out, keeps him out of the pit, but now tried to get into Beitran, not quite in time. Now Flandre on a flank will make sure that Beitran is likely going to die. They're Galli-walting in on that!
I don't know about that one, son. Galio flies in, just root and stab.
I think you're mispronouncing the name. It's GG at this point. TT have got nothing left to say in this game.
What a good joke you say in chat.
Thank you.
It never goes down. Anyone's legend. They picked in 3 assassins and a Corki. Throw a Nico in there, why don't you? And they've completely shredded this game.
Oh, damn. 1xN drags Tarzan onto the fountain, but he gets to press W and send the dogs at him anyway. Cry Havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Tarzan just puts on a Neferi masterclass.
It's been a while since we've seen it, though. All right, Beitron, show us what you got, because this is a rough game. TT might be going 1-5 here. Feeling like very much have to talk about a Skarner gang first, though.
Hoya might be not enjoying the experience of people available. Flash the weirding slow. We'll throw down the electric field and get out to safety. The boulder just wide, and Tarzan swing and a miss.
We'll leave that conversation. We will feel like it's fun, and I want to talk about it. Beitron might get a dive here.
Looking for the damage. Pyrotasm comes on throws out the Seer. Find as much
Longer a
value as
good blind pick. This happened with Aatrox in top lane. It's happened for stuff like Talir and Azir in mid lane. It will happen. It will eventually happen with Neferi if we keep blind picking it. It's happened with Jace in the past. So many different champions. Eventually, we will have these kind of answers. Dragon going to be started up on the bot side. It does look like this contest.
See what they can do.
Oh, Swain ult into making Swain, Silas better say it, Swain. Yes, because he has mobility and then kind of keeps getting
more staying elsewhere.
Now, the thing is, he doesn't build Rylai's to get the biggest stuff out of Swain ult, but yes, that is...
He didn't before Swain was in the game.
You know, sometimes I think there are some ultimates which are so good on Silas, you actually should change your build to get better value out of it. Yeah. Sometimes. It's not often, but because you obviously don't get the same kind of cooldown for it, but it can genuinely be game-changing like that.
I could see a third item right.
All mobility, very, very good. Shanks, is he going to be able to... Well, none of these are actually very useful for him. Again, this mid-jungle does not have useful
down
ultimates.
Here, actually. Been lots of good work from Hope and crew to get some value down. Chains of corruption,
no
flash. Heroic charge of the Wolf Feather, just about out to safety, but the Ignite finishes off what the rest of the team started, and that means this Misfortune is left to her lonesome under this tier 1. There's a wave crashing on in. A last pull 1xM, we knew thee well. Tries to clear out the wave, gets a decent knockup. Should be able to get one back at least. Tarzan flashes on out. They do kill off the Misfortune, but at least 1xM. That was an experience for all the family.
Hoya jumping on top side. It's going to be the Rod of Ages Aurora. That is a buildable time. Hoya is here. Now being countered by Kyle, though. Does have that flash. Gets between worlds on him. We'll just walk out of the play.
Just slowly meander away. Jace goes, I cannot.
The villain's entrance.
That was so good.
Stealing the galley ult. There's a clip. By the way, you can go to the YouTube shorts or onto TikTok. We had a really fun moment where we were just shouting the villain's entrance whenever it happened. Grub's going to get taken. Anyone's legend trying to... Well, they'll get at least one. They wanted to stop the 6, which is what they've done.
We'll get on to the Grubs and claim at least 5 of them here, I think. We'll do just that. Of course, this game, you've got the Jace.
It's actually very good. Classic. So what happens here? Gets hit with the Comet first. He's on the slow field from the E, which means he can't dodge out. That's kind of rough. Also couldn't heal up enough while he's on the slow field. So obviously, a very clean combo from the Hope, but 1xM probably shouldn't stick around on that E.
Oh man, that's still now 25 CS down. It's nearly 1,000 gold. It's looking pretty dire there.
Which is probably not what you want to do in that situation.
There's a fan fiction about that.
No,
sure.
No, God, no. Tarzan going to hunt down Setup. Has used the ult. Can he force the flash out of him?
Setup is in a lot of danger here. Gets hit by an upheaval.
No. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. Teleport away, Setup safe.
Don't know what
that Unbreakable. Will, haven't thought of a name for that one yet, but the Impale is a good enough as itself.
Bullet time afterwards. Make sure that Tarzan has to get out to safety. Beitron finishes him up and will trade his life. Jungler for jungler. 1xN though. In a 2 versus 1 has to flash out to safety. Does still a flash for the arrow!
The Aurora and kind of getting bullied about just to turn up, do his job later. I kind of respect it. Beitron, it's a decent flash away at first, but he does get the ultra ticking onto them. I mean, this is what the brand was meant to do into this match. I mean, it's why he was actually quite good against Skarner last year. Points fight in the screen.
Blondre's got the Between Worlds running. Tarzan's still alive, and Beitron is not feeling very Bay right now. He needs to go back and do his makeup again. It's 1xN trying to find an angle. Shanks nearly found an absconded duck despite the headbutt coming on through. Feather down trading out, which is Tarzan having a great time doing it. Blondre picks off Hoya. All the while, Setup trying to run away with Blast Cone out to safety briefly, but now he's caught between a Rock Scorpion and a Poppy. Oh, place, but there's a wall away.
I actually thought he had it in live. But I guess the indicators lied to us. Didn't get that ultimate. Shanks can do it. At this point, the fight is over, isn't it? And Alice is now dead.
Got a shove. The bullet time is pretty good. At least Kyle kind of split off, but there's just another arrow. Hope has been heat-seeking all the world on about 30,000 of the arrows. Hope lands another setup, down about a third, but he gets over the shove back. Hope, great barrier, keeps himself topped up. Aurora picks up the kill that his AD carry started. Flandre now on the other side, looking to see whether there's some damage.
I don't think there's been a single skirmish this series which TT have won. And that's saying something. Even with, I think, drafts from TT, I think in the first game the draft was much better. I don't think so as much. What happens here? We didn't even see Feather die at first. Petron gets a stun, can't get the passive afterwards. Shanks steals Pyroclasm, and what does he get in terms of that? Because he actually managed to cast it in a good way. No. That's kind of funny, actually. Well, I guess he just lobs that at him, and then Hope takes the kill.
Fireball!
Fireball! Have you seen that one guy who plays COD Warzone and just uses quote-unquote spells? Yeah. It's like, Thor's Hammer, Wrath of Fire, Wrath of Fire. The things we do for content, folks. This series, if you hadn't guessed, folks, it's kind of over. Benoit looking to put off the finishing touches.
Beitron's having a bad time. Flandre's looking to go on forwards, and the killer bunny rabbit with the sharp pointy teeth will be claiming one additional kill there onto Beitron. Feather has made his will unbreakable.
6,000 gold ahead at 20 minutes. 1xN getting jumped on. He has summoners. I don't think it's going to help.
I think it's a 0xN right now. It's tier 1, and that's about it. As Beitron having to flash away between worlds. Feather there in danger. Heads on forwards. Hasn't burned the ult quite yet. It's going to be knocked up and around and dies a horrible, horrible death. Tries to run out. Does finally do so. There is no breakable will. Usually if you abscond with someone.
Yeah, no, that one is the thing. And I thought, yeah, it is normal. Hang on, Beitron, buddy. You don't have flash.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's a problem. Shanks, what ultimates has he got still? There's your unbreakable will.
There it is. Feather gets to pop his own. Will flash over the wall. Shanks begins to browse for those petrify bursts. Chain Lash comes on down, looking for another angle on in. Where is the abscond and that abduct? He's gone forward and ends up abducting onto Feather. Headbutted into the wall. Feather now breaks his will, and I think it's breaking his body. They'll get that one down. They get the knock up with the Keeper's Verdict. Damage comes on down. Arrow across. And they won't get that one.
That was our chance, Sam.
I know.
We've tried. Just knowing that he can keep walking forwards. I don't know if TT can do much about this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he dies again, and Flandre flies into the backline.
Flandre gets out of the seismic shove. Tarzan throws a boulder. The Impale is turned around. That's not bad for H1. And the bullet time burn is enough to kill off the Skada. That's something. Shanks has stolen the Pyroclasm, but again, not that great value here. Again, you get most value out of having a brand passive, by the way, Shanks, just so you know. Is burning down himself, does avoid that seer coming across the age there.
What a sniper that was. Oh, I missed that gun, Sam. I missed it a lot. I missed my wife, Tails.
You were going towards that. This is a call out on twitch.com. TV.
You know, I think .tv is actually... That is actually the domain of some... I think it's a Caribbean island. It just got some big damage. Oh, Feather's going in.
Try and find the angle. We'll look to try and stay alive. We'll make his will unbreakable. The Keeper's Verdict comes on through, but doesn't really land onto anyone. Just shy of 1xN. Weaver's walking to the qualities. Kyle split off, and it's now a tool potentially for Kyle to use, but it's Hope who's been left out to dry. Nice kill. It's Setup who gets that one. TP coming on in, but they're pretty damn deep, but they've already lost their AD carry.
Scout, let's go for Baron.
To Baron we go. And TT will flip hard here. Tarzan in the river, looking to get on in. Shanks is stolen. No, the Hammerstrop does miss that abduction. Can look to do some more. Seismic shove onto Tarzan. Does a fair amount of work into the backhand. There goes Shanks trying to buy some time. Where is Feather? Who's made his will breakable enough for a second or two. Will not be able to do all that much dies. And everyone else is absolutely murdered. Thunder Talk grounded. This storm peters out into nothing at the hands of anyone's legends.
Anyone's legend. See them at the Baron and say, well, wave, they have one in mid lane too if they need it. This should, I mean, is it going to be the end of the game? We'll see. It's actually still quite early into the game. 10 seconds on Feather. We'll have its ultimate available. I think AL will at least take double in.
It might be a bit bold, but we'll see what they can do. Shanks is now caught in the base. See whether they can get that double in here. Should be doable. 10 seconds now, 1xN and Beitron. Relatively speaking, Hoyle will just find them too.
Made a mistake, by the way. Tuvalu, not Caribbean. It's Asia Pacific.
Oh, there you go.
But, I knew it was an island nation. I just didn't know which part of the world, but there you go. Oh, man. Shanks has the Magi's, by the way. 10 stacks of that. Building towards the Zonias, so Shanks, you know, style points. Baron's going to go down. And it was a little too early in the game to finish earlier. It feels like it's harder to finish earlier nowadays. I feel like
Baron doesn't spawn as early as part of it.
To be able to get 20-minute Barons and just finish the game, that's Kyle going in for a wall stun.
Jumps across the Unravel there, but doesn't care all that much of the Merc Threads and the Negatron Cloak. And Feather just about out and alive, but Shanks looking. Will flash for the Jane Lash. Beidwan goes down as well, and TT crumble once more. Shanks just wide with that abduction. The Queen of Bilgewater survives a ransom price to be paid this time around, but the sole remaining member alongside Hoya have got to do absolute Herculean work here, but I think the 7 labors of Hercules might be easier than keeping this game running, all things said and done.
Wasn't it 12?
Might have been 12, actually, yes.
Oh no,
There's
there's even
even
more! There's so many!
Oh my god, there's more to do! Oh, the work never ends. Hoya now in danger with one chance. I love my mythological references. Oops, it's like my one thing! I have references and I can't even get them right. Anyone's legend will, though, end this game in confident fashion. 29 kills to 4. It was not close this series.
Anyone's legend basically didn't lose a fight the entire series.